Hi, guys. Okay, so I've had several clients lately asking me, um, what does it mean to have a Kundalini awakening? So I thought I would just do a small video on that to kind of help you to understand what that means exactly. Um, so, what is a Kundalini awakening? Well, there's about 19 symptoms or signifiers that would tell you if you're experiencing a Kundalini awakening. Okay. Sooner or later on the spiritual journey of enlightenment, of awakening, we are all going to experience this mysterious and sometimes intense Kundalini energy. For some, could it could feel smooth and subtle, or it might feel intense and explosive to others. But whatever the case, Kundalini is in fact a primordial force of awakening. It's not um, negative or positive. It just is the primordial elixir within our body. In fact, sometimes people will experience full blown Kundalini awakening, like spontaneously, without any prior experience or interest or even really trying to spiritually grow or transform. It just all of a sudden just happens to them. So, and please leave in the comments if you've experienced a Kundalini awakening. I would love to hear your thoughts, your experiences, and even if you would want to be on the show to talk about it, to share it with everyone, you're welcome to do so. So, how would you know if you're experiencing a Kundalini awakening? Put simply, a Kundalini awakening is a form of energetic awakening that causes us to transform on like a mental, emotional, and spiritual level. Kundalini, the word itself, is a Sanskrit word, and it means she who is coiled, and it refers to the primordial life force that is within us, or our Christos oil that is in our cerebral and spinal column. It is that fluid, essentially, and it's being activated. So, um, this primordial life force energy it's contained at the base of the spine, and it's often depicted as a snake. It's the serpentine energy, and once it's awoken, it travels up the various energy centers or chakra points of the body, all the way up into the crown chakra, where your higher consciousness is then triggered. And the result of this higher awareness is a greater understanding of one's soul, one's true nature, one's life purpose, and the nature of reality itself. And so let's talk about some of these 19 symptoms. As a divine feminine energy that Kundalini is, it usually lies dormant in your root chakra, which is at the base of your spine. However, there are a number of other different situations where Kundalini can be suddenly awoken, spanning from trauma to drug use, all the way to years of targeted practice, such as through Tantra or Kundalini yoga. Um, also, Ashtanga yoga. So, the awakening symptoms are kind of broke down into two groups so that you can understand it better. Um, there's the light and the dark signs as the two groups, okay? So, because keep in mind, Kundalini is neither good or bad, it's neither positive or negative. It just simply is the primordial force that lives within us. Um, so some people's experiences are going to be pleasant and others can be extremely unpleasant. So in the first category, the light Kundalini awakening symptoms um, would be that you feel a spiritual connection with the divine that transcends the ego. Feelings of being bathed in bliss and boundlessness, love. You experience these periods of oneness where your compassion for humanity has been increased because of this, and you tap into your extrasensory abilities, and or you develop extraordinary gifts. You have pleasurable sensations that pulsate through your body. Um, a lot of people feel these vibrations in their legs or their knees, or their entire body will tingle and vibrate. You're inspired to make big life altering decisions and truly authentic changes in your life. Um, Things that are synchronistic are very meaningful and miraculous to you. You have profound insight into um, your behavior and past experiences. You become very empathetic. Um, your abilities will strengthen, and you can now feel everything on a deeper level because you now begin to understand the nature of the mind and how it influences reality. And you keep receiving these big, like cosmic downloads of information or soul communication. So, those are symptoms, if you will, of the light side of Kundalini um, activating. Some of the dark sides of Kundalini awakening within you would be like intense involuntary shaking of the body. It's a very unpleasant um, feeling, similar to the feeling I'm having right now, almost as if I'm freezing. I'm kind of trembling all over because my energy is abuzz. So, I mean, it may sound kind of alarming to talk about this involuntary shaking of the body, but it's your nervous system becoming hypersensitive to external stresses. Even things as simple as bright light or the TV or violence, loud noises, etc., can shut down the body and it craves total solitude. Um, you could also experience um, improper sleep, insomnia, trouble or struggles being able to sleep properly. So yeah, lots of insomnia and stuff. Um, you could experience even sudden and shocking moments of ego death um, with, with visual disturbances that could be alarming to you. Objects seeming to vibrate is another one. You experience intense heat vibrations or electricity that surges through your body. Kind of like if you were on a bad trip, you know, um, you suddenly feel way too hot, or you feel like electricity is going all the way through your body. So it's not a cool experience, even though you're totally straight, totally sober. You're feeling this, you know. So those are definitely some of the negative aspects um, to feeling the Kundalini energy awakening within you. Now, to read this by definition, Kundalini energy and Kundalini rising, it says that Kundalini energy um, you may have heard of as earth energy or primal energy that rises up through our root chakra, our perineum, and travels upwards. We all have a block between our upper chakras from our heart upwards and the lower chakras, which are from our root to the solar plex. Their block keeps us safe. Normally, it doesn't release until we are ready to connect to our true power. Energy comes up through our lower chakras, and energy comes down, universal energy, to us from above through our crown chakra. These two energies meet in the middle in our heart chakra space, because our heart um, is where we're based. We're heart-based beings. So if the block between the lower and the upper chakras gets released too quickly without us having fully worked through our stored and blocked emotions, then people can sometimes experience some real challenges when going through their Kundalini awakening. Particularly all of your gifts, or some of your gifts being turned on that you didn't know you had before. Because if you're suddenly seeing ghosts and you don't normally see ghosts, that can be quite alarming to you. So yeah, you're going to be faced with some real challenges. This is because of the negative emotions that are blocked or stored can actually run rampant, and create these experiences of negativity and manifesting negativity even, but only if we haven't fully worked through and released the stored emotions and the trauma. And that's called shadow work. That's called, facing the shadow self. So if we've done those releases and we've done the integration work, then a Kundalini awakening or a Kundalini rising can be a really incredible, beautiful experience for all of us here on earth. And at some point in our life, this lifetime or the next, we are all going to experience our Kundalini awakening. And I encourage all of you to do the work, to do your healing. And if you need help with that, I do that. Just go to the website and I will be glad to help you to heal and transmute those trauma energies into something more positive, so that you can then clear your chakras and activate your Kundalini and step into your own power and your own abilities and use them to help you to manifest the life that you desire and deserve. Okay. So I'm going to keep this short. I hope that helped. I hope that you understand better now what a Kundalini awakening actually is. And I will see you again very soon. Stay well and stay blessed in love and light.